Hi everyone, Sheryl here. So I wanted to share with you some projects that I created for the Gems and Friends Spring Fling event. And this event is hosted by Dee, who owns Elegant Embellishments. So for this event, there will be some giveaways. And we had lots and lots of goodies to play with from different sponsors. So we had Elegant Embellishments. We had Witchcraft Do You Do, which is owned by Carrie. We had The Cutting Cafe, which is owned by Regina. We had Spare Marbles, which is owned by Diana. We had One Little Dreamer, who's Artie. Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, who's owned by Artie. I'm sorry, not Artie, but Natasha. And then we also had Memory Making Crafts. And Memory Making Crafts is owned by Cindy. So the link to all these stores will be in the description box below. And as I go through my projects, I'll let you know who sponsored what. And then also for the giveaways, be sure to watch all of the videos. And the videos started at the beginning of this month in April, and they will run through, I believe, the first week in May. Once you've watched all of the videos, go back to Dee's original video in which she shared all of the goodies that we will be receiving, and go ahead and leave a comment there. And the comment that you have to leave is, you know, which project you like the best from each of the designers. Okay, and then also be a subscriber. And you need to leave the comment between May 7th and May 10th to be qualified for the drawing. Now, I do believe that some of the sponsors are also giving away some things as well. So be sure to check out all of the videos. Everyone that I've seen so far has done a phenomenal job. And then also, if you would like to purchase some things from Dee's store, I also have a discount code which will save you 15% off your entire purchase of $15 or more. And that discount code is Sheryl, so that's SHERYL15. And I'll put that in the description box below as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. This right here is a suitcase box. This file you can get from the Cutting Cafe. So this is one of the things that we got to work with. So it turned out super cute. I adhered it together, and then I used some paper that we were gifted by Spare Marbles. And this is the Vintage Rose collection. And so that's what this is here. And then also on the ladies' hats, and then other places as well. Like right here on her hat, here, as well as here. Those are just like some little diamonds that you can actually sew on. I just glued them on. And then here's a cluster of flowers. These metal pieces are from Elegant Embellishments. And then a doorknob here. And then here's two different types of lace, as well as some flat back pearls that go all the way around. Here on the corners, here are some filigree corners here. Those are from Elegant Embellishments as well. Okay, and so those just go all the way around. So when you actually open up the inside of the box, go up some. Here I have another metal piece here along with the flower, and then some lace, which is also from Elegant Embellishments. And then here is the inside of the box. And these are just some of the tags that came with the collection from Spare Marbles. Originally the idea was to put these on the inside here, but as you can see, they really don't fit unless you have them kind of kitty corner. So I'm actually going to maybe put some doilies or something up here in the top and use this maybe as a giveaway later on. Okay, so that is my first project. So that is the suitcase. I'll give you guys another look at that really quick. Okay, so that's the suitcase. The next one that I'll share with you is also from a file from the Cutting Cafe. And this one is the vintage boots. Okay. And so that would be this right here. Let me move this one in the back out the way. And so that's the vintage boot. I actually made the boot larger Let me put it back here, and then maybe I can zoom in so you guys can see a little better. I actually just made the boot larger because I wanted it to be taller. And so I just elongated it out. So here is the top, which just has some lace at the top, and then there's a cherub, and then some flowers. And then those little stamens right there, those are from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. Sorry, that lace that's at the top, like right there, that lace, and then the cherub, both of those are from Elegant Embellishments. There's some iridescent pearls from my stash, and then the cameo as well as the frame, those are from Elegant Embellishments. And then this trim right here, as well as that diamond bling trim, both of those are from Elegant Embellishments. And so that just goes all the way down. Okay, so let me come back out and I'll bring it closer for you guys to see really quickly, because I know that may have been hard to see. But here's that lace, and then here's the cherub. Flowers from my stash. There, there. And then here's that trim, that really pretty trim. And then that diamond bling right there. And that just goes all the way down and around. And so there's the boots. I just wanted something that was a little taller. And so that's why I made it larger. Okay, so that is my second project. And then the third project that I have is also using a file from the Cutting Cafe. And, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say one thing. Behind here, behind this lace, the paper that's behind here is also using the Spare Marbles Vintage Rose. You just can't really tell because the lace is covering it up. It's actually really kind of light, but it is there. Okay, sorry about that. The last file that we had to use from Regina is the camera holder set. And so what I did was I decided to make a vintage looking camera, complete with the flash, this piece right here, and then the lens and everything like that. So what I did was I cut this out here. This is actually this back piece right here. That piece, sorry, my hand was in the way. This whole piece right here is the camera file. I just created extra stuff to go with it. So here you see right here, this is just accordion folds. And then this piece right here, this piece right here has some more paper from the collection. I did use the Vintage Rose collection again from Spare Marbles on this project as well. And so you'll see different pieces throughout. And then here is some more of the paper, and then some flat back pearls paper here. And then this shabby rose here is from One Little Dreamer, so from Artie Store. This piece right here is also from the Elegant Embellishments. And then, let's see, the diamond bling pieces here, as well as here, those are from, as well as this metal filigree piece. That's also from Elegant Embellishments. And so right here for the handle, what I did was I have some like flat back flower trim going all the way around. So it's at the top as well as at the bottom, and then it goes here too. And let me show you the flash before I show you the back. And so for the flash, I just have some more of the paper from the collection. One of the flower metal pieces that you can get from Elegant Embellishments, and then a flower from my stash. Okay, and so when you turn it around, this is what the back looks like. And so this flat back flower trim goes around on the sides as well as the back. And then these wood pieces here, these pieces are from Carrie's store, Witchcraft Do You Do. And so I don't know if you guys can see it. I took a pen to kind of make the wood pieces shimmery. So I can't tell if the camera is actually going to pick it up, but they're quite shimmery in person. So they're super, super pretty. This is a piece of trim from Dee's store. And then this little piece is also from Dee's store, along with this piece here and that little piece there. But the wood pieces, those are from Carrie's store. Okay. And so what I did was I created a box on the back of here. This is just some trim from my stash. So what I did was I just created a box, and so it just opens like this. I do have something that goes in here, but once I finished making it, it was a little too big. So I'll show you guys those in a minute. But it is a pretty good size, so it will hold, you know, some cards very nicely, or even pictures, you know, just some mats, photo mats. It'll hold those very nicely as well. Okay, so one last look at the camera. That's the angle from this side here, as well as this side, and I'll put it back against there up so you guys can see. Okay, so that's the camera. And then let's see, the next project that I created is this piece right here. And this is almost like a it could be like a little card. It's actually blank on the opposite side because it's just some chipboard, but it's easy enough to actually add some paper to it and finish it off to actually make it a card. But for right now, it's just a showpiece. So what I did was I'll bring it closer. I used different laces from Elegant Embellishments. I used some purple lace and some black lace. And then I have this filigree piece here from Elegant Embellishments, a flower from my stash. This corset here is from Which Craft Do You Do? And it's just really shimmery. It's got black and silver. And I hope the camera picks up how shimmery it is. And then behind there's this other really pretty black lace that's also from Elegant Embellishments. The yellow flowers are from my stash. These ribbon flowers here and here on both sides, those are from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. And this is just a chipboard piece that says Beautiful Inside and Out. And that's from my stash as well. Okay. And so that's what this is. So I thought that turned out really cute. Okay. And then I also made, or should I say I altered this cigar box. And I know it's super, super busy, guys, but I love, love, love how it turned out. I'm trying to think of where do I start with this. Let's see, I'll bring it closer and maybe I can just do it that way. So in the back, which you can see a little bit right here, is some lace from Dee's Stash. That's all over this box on the top. And then right here along the edges is Dee's lace as well. But then there's so many pieces on here. Like all the flowers that are on here, except for the, okay, let me start over. The flowers that look like this, those flowers are from my stash. Most of the pieces on here are from Dee's store, except for the wood pieces. So like the wood pieces that you see, those are from Witchcraft. So this fleur-de-lis and all the wood pieces have been, I used a pen from my stash to kind of make it super sparkly. This Paris here, this is from Memory Making Crafts, but this was a gift from Dee. But she purchased it from there. The metal flower piece here, that's also from Dee, as well as this pearl. These flowers here, the purple and these pink ones, those are all from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. This piece right here is from Dee's shop. This is a key that actually goes from here to here. Which Craft Do You Do? There's a button piece right there that's also from Dee's shop. This is a perfume bottle. I don't know if you guys can actually see it because it's kind of covered. That's from Which Craft Do You Do, along with this shoe. Sorry, I was out of frame. This pink bauble here is from my stash. Again, this little plastic piece is from Dee's store. This Roxy Berry is from Dee's store. These little sprays here that are in purple and up here in white. As well as these little ribbon flowers and these purple flowers. Those are all from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. Okay. But there's metal pieces throughout here. There's another piece there. Here is a cherub from Dee's store. this Eiffel Tower here. That's also from Memory Making Crafts. That was in a set with, let's see, it was the Eiffel Tower, this camera here, and then the Paris piece that I showed you earlier. I know I'm jumping around and I'm sorry. I'm trying to go in a kind of counterclockwise to show you guys. This dress form here, again, is from Witchcrafts. And then I just took a piece from some trim from Dee's store. And then I just wrapped it around there. And then this little plastic piece as well. There is a chair right here. And I just took one of those like sewing bling pieces that you can get from Dee's store and put it there. Here's a cameo along with the frame. Flower metal piece along with another like one of those little sew-on blings there. Here's a rose piece, metal rose piece. This plastic like flat back pearl. All of these pieces you can get from Dee's store. Here's a corset that's in the middle. A ribbon slider flat back pearl from my stash. And then here is some lace from Dee's stash that I kind of put up there to border it out. And then this hanger piece is also from Dee's store. Okay, so that is the top of my cigar box. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like when you open it up. Here's some white lace that I got from Dee's store that was also gifted to us. And then here is a vintage bag that came from Spare Marbles. And I just cut it out and then Mod Podged it on here because I wanted it to be super vintagey. And then right here in the corner, you'll see another wood dress form. And then it has a flat back pearl there. See if I can bring that closer for you guys to see. And then down here is the same lace. But then in the corner, here I've glued this 3D Eiffel Tower piece. Okay, and so that's the cigar box. I left the sides of the cigar box plain because, you know, I thought the top was way busy enough. So again, this is what the top looks like. Okay, I have a couple more projects. The other project that I decided to make was like one of those vintage dressing screens that you guys used to see. They still make them, but this one I thought would be super cute to make. So at the top, let's see if I can scoot this back some. At the top, you'll see this polka dot lace here. I'm going to bring it closer so you guys can see because I know you can't really tell. There's that polka dot lace, and then there's two other types of trim at the top. And then these are some vintage ladies that were on like a glassine bag from Spare Marbles. I cut them out and then adhered them to the different panels. And then some flowers from my stash and a couple metal pieces from my stash. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. And then I will bring it closer. Okay. So here's the trim. It's this polka dot trim, and it is stretchy. So across the middle, I put some more of that trim from Dee's store, as well as the bling pieces. Okay. And then here are the vintage ladies. And then the flowers from my stash. And so all the vintage ladies have been sprayed with like a really pretty brown shimmery homemade shimmer spray. And that was just because when I had them just with the white bag, it was a little too stark. I just wanted to tone it down so it will blend better. And then in all of their hair, all of the pictures' hair, here's some small flowers. And it's 2 sets that I've bent up along with the flower from my stash. Okay, so here's the second panel here. Here's the third panel there. And then here's the fourth panel here. Okay, I think they turned out super cute. I love how those turned out. Okay, so, oops, sorry about that. And then the last two things that I created are just some altered wood spools. So here's the first one here. So it has a cameo, metal cameo piece here. This is also from Elegant Embellishments. This shabby flower. This is from Artie's Store, which is One Little Dreamer. And then I have this bling trim all around the top and the bottom. That's from D Store Elegant Embellishments. Here's flower from my stash. This metal flower is from D Store. And these plastic pieces and this metal piece are from D Store. And this is from my stash. Okay, so that right there is one of the spools I altered. And these are the two pieces that I wanted to put inside of the vintage camera. And that was just because, you know, vintage camera. These are kind of like vintage wood spools. So I was going to make it work. But one of them fit. This one was too big because of the flowers that I put down the side. But anyway. Let's see, here's the front. So this metal piece here, along with this plastic heart, and this bling trim, and the lace, because there's lace behind that spool. The first spool I did, as well as this one, all of that can be found at D Store. And then the bling goes all the way around the bottom, as well as the top. And then the flowers here, these are all flowers from my stash. Here's a metal perfume bottle. And this button here, both of those can be found at D Store. Okay, so that's the spool again. I think it turned out super, super cute. I love how all of the projects turned out. And like I said, everyone has been doing such a great, great job. So if you guys get a chance, please check everyone out. Everyone has been doing a fabulous job. I am such in awe by all of the designers that Dee has gotten to work on this event. So again, be sure to leave a comment, not just on my channel, but then once all of the projects have been completed, be sure to leave a comment on Dee's original video showcasing all of the goodies that we will be receiving. Be sure to leave a comment there stating what was your favorite project of each of the designers. And you'll be entered into a giveaway. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging in there with me. I know this was a little bit of a long video, but I will talk to y'all soon, and you guys have a great one. Bye-bye.